my name is Paige. Welcome to my channel. So, this is the long-awaited bookshelf tour, sort of, but it's also going to be my organization video. So if you're new to my channel, this library is very new to me. I've really only recently set it up. I got the bookshelves from IKEA. So what we're going to do is I'm going to take you shelf by shelf and show you the books I have on each shelf and the general idea I had when I was putting them there. And then after we're done with that, we're going to kind of go through me organizing them, and I'll show you the finished product. And I'm not sure if I'm going to make the shelf public on Goodreads or not. I probably will, so if you want to check out the books that I actually own, you can go on there and look at them. So that's generally the idea. So before we talk about this shelf, I wanted to show you this chair that I got from my aunt. So this chair is from my Aunt Diana. She found it, I think, at like either like an antique store or a yard sale or something like that, and she thought of me because of the books. I need to like refinish the arms, but other than that, like, it's in really good condition, and I just love the way it looks against this bookshelf right here because it's like old-timey books and classics. And yeah, I don't think any of the like titles on here are actual titles, although that looks like Macbeth, but I could be insane. So anyway, this bookshelf I dedicated kind of to my mom's collection of books. So like every other bookshelf is like almost like exclusively the books that I've owned throughout my life, but these books are the ones that she collected, and they're basically like I said, a collection of classics. And we're almost done collecting all of them from this series, but we still have a few to get still. So as you can probably see, like really classic novels, Little Women, Pride and Prejudice. You have like the Oresteia, you have like Aristotle, all of those stuff. Bronte's up here. You have the Divine Comedy down here, lots of Charles Dickens, which is, I mean, you can't have a classic collection without Charles Dickens. And then you have Euripides. You have a portrait of the artist as a young man, the portrait of a lady, not related, the Iliad, the Odyssey, Grimm's Fairy Tales, Scarlet Letter, Uncle Tom's Cabin, and then you have like random, like, they're still classics, but they're very like Federalist sort of stuff. But that's The Rights of Man here, Pain. Of Mice and Men, you have the Shakespeare stuff here, Arabian Nights. Oh, by the way, if you're interested in Shakespeare, all of my vlogs from London are having to do with Shakespeare. So, Plato, Republic, yeah, you get the idea. Anna Karenina is in here. A lot of these I still have to read, obviously, but there is like a random, there's a random collection of Twilight books here because I think I want my little cousin to eventually read this, but I'm not sure she's ready. I'm not sure she's ready for it yet. She's still like in early middle school, sort of. So I have them sitting here for that day. And then as you can see, we have the Curse of Strahd. The Curse of Strahd thingy for our D&D campaign. So that's just sitting down there, not to be seen on camera. So after I finished like throwing all of the books into the bookshelves, Troy's currently struggling.
Hi. I'm filming, by the way.
Is there anyone else that would be
I don't know. I've been holding my breath trying to be a drone or something.
Basically, when I was throwing all of these books into the bookshelves, I put them all in like exact alphabetical order, but I wasn't really happy with the books that were being displayed, like the ones that I was like right in front of, because I wanted them to be like my favorite, or like the books that I think most represent me. So these were really not in order, and in fact, like all of these down here are like in no order because those are new books that I just kind of put there. But basically on this shelf, so we have this up here. If you watch my London vlogs, I got this book in Waterstones, I believe, and I was really excited because it's a special edition, like it's the UK cover. I still have to read that series though. And you know, these classic YA fantasies. You have Hedwig up here. You also have this, which is my college literary magazine, which my work is in and Troy's work is in. and I just keep that there. I have 2 copies for some reason. And on this second shelf we have these 2 books, and I actually hauled the last book in the series, but again, this is not organized, so I didn't put it in the right place. We have a bunch of Schwab books that I've only read 1 of. I still need to read these 2. We have Stiefvater. Love her to death. I still need to read the first book of the Dreamer trilogy. I'm just like not really mentally prepared to like be face to face with Ronan again, but yes. These like standalones. This is a very random one. I found this at like the dollar store, and it has like Paige Shelton, and it's Scottish. So I was like, how can I not get that? Yeah, all of these. I also love Laini Taylor. I love Saba Tahir, but I have not finished this series specifically, as you can probably tell because I don't have the rest of the books. I do have like a bit of a disclaimer for the books that I do own. So I'm not like, I've never been a collector of books necessarily. I've been a reader, but I haven't really made it a point throughout my life to like get every single copy of a series. Like if I can find the 3rd book in a series at the library, I'll rent it, and I won't purchase it. I'm trying to do that more now since I have these like bookshelves, and I'm trying to showcase those series to you. But growing up, it wasn't really important to me to get like hardbacks in every like series that I read. So you'll see as I show you these books that a lot of them, not a lot, but like a good amount of them are like older because I had them growing up and they're like cracked and a little yellow. You also see a lot of incomplete series because like I said, I didn't really bother to spend a lot of money to like complete every series that I started reading if I could find it free elsewhere. Of course, I mean, if you watched any of my videos recently, at least, you have recognized the Sarah J. Maas shelf. Is there really anything for me to say about this shelf? Not really. I'm kind of crazy. I don't have a copy of Crown of Midnight. So once again, that's just the way I am, I guess.
About the fact that like a chunk of it is stuff that I got for you.
A chunk of it is stuff my boyfriend got me, including this special edition of ACOTAR.
And the coloring book.
And the coloring
and
book.
The map.
And the map.
And the map.
Which, by the way,
other book.
If you are new here, this was also on my desk shelf back at my other filming location. This is a map of Throne of Glass, I believe.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, Throne of Glass. So that's that. Yeah, we have the coloring book. We have all that stuff. I also don't own Akamath because I rented it and I've read it several times, but I just never owned it, which is embarrassing because that's like my favorite book of the series. But I just don't own it. I will eventually. Hopefully they come out with a special edition of that book too, so I can just have, you know, I can just have like the special editions of the whole series since it's my favorite of hers. And speaking of that, Crescent City is coming out next month. And I'm gonna lose my life to it, so. Okay. the next shelf, really the highlight here, of course, is the Outlander series. Once again, not in order. That'll be corrected later as you watch me organize these shelves, but these are the books I currently own from the series. I'll probably complete it eventually. It's one of those series that I'm not really in a rush to finish. It's kind of just something you take in slow. As we go down, you'll see a bunch of books that I just recently hauled, so you'll probably recognize a few of them from my hauls. Like all of these are books I just hauled, and then this was a book I was trying to read. You'll see that on my Goodreads. I might still finish it, but it's just like it's not really my top priority right now. Finished this recently, and I'm almost done with this one, so that's why they're on the shelf like out of place. And finally, the bottom shelf. This is also another portion of the hauls I was doing at the library. And of course, if you're interested in seeing any of those hauls, go ahead, click the link. But yeah, these are all waiting to be actually organized. Oh, it's fine.
Knocking books over all the time.
Oh, I can't keep doing it. I feel like I'm exercising. Okay. Now we have the middle section. So this is like my decorative shelf because it's like the baby shelves. I kind of want to put like more books here eventually, but I don't have a lot of time to think about themes right now, and so yes.
Right out.
Right out. So we have these two books here for no particular reason other than they are pretty. I have Dracula and Native American Myths and Legends. We have this little hand that my mom like really liked at IKEA and bought like 5 minutes before we checked out. And then this little man, which I think Becky gave me that. Yeah, I think Becky gave me that. As you can probably tell, I haven't used either one of them for artistic reference because they're being decorative, but I'm sure they'd be useful if I was. And we have these little lights. This shelf, Harry Potter. So we got the, we got the wax set that you got for me. So Troy got me this Ravenclaw because that's my house, or that's what the house that I say I'm in, even though technically
she's a liar. Technically,
Pottermore put me in Gryffindor. But we also have this, which if you're not familiar with this, is a like a pensive memory set. Ooh. Ooh.
I don't know if you have to.
You just have the general idea.
Yeah.
It's a journal in there. And then you can have like, this is like a little pen that looks like the older one. And little vials and stuff. So it's just really cute. I like it too much to like use it. So, who got me that? Did Andrew get me that?
Yes.
Yeah. Andrew got me this. Which you don't know who that is, but... this is a...
Wait, no, they should.
Wow, I don't know if they really do. You saw his face probably. You saw his back a few times. Anyway, doesn't matter. You don't have to know who Andrew is to know that
you must know who Andrew is.
You know, right? Okay. This is a 3 broomsticks candle. I think Emily got me this, right? Yeah. Yeah, Emily got me this. So it smells like butterscotch, caramel, and spice. I've never burnt it because I love it too much. It just smells like butterscotch, but it's important to me because she got it for me, and it's the 3 broomsticks, so. Alright, we have another, like, semi-Harry Potter shelf because basically all of my decorations are Harry Potter. So we have Gringotts Bank. This is an actual, like, piggy bank sort of thing, which I obviously don't have any money to put into. So, more Valentine's decorations. With fortune cookies. I don't know, my mom got these from Target, I think. I think I might break it if I try to. Wait. Star. Wait. Oh. Speaking of you, we reached 600 subscribers. Yay! I don't even like... That's surreal to me, and I just, literally the last video I uploaded, I was thanking you for 500, so. No words, so thanks. This is, let's continue. So, Valentine's Day, more stuff, lots of confetti that I'll have to clean up later. I hinted at this in my last video, I think, but I keep my, well, that sounds like she's a toy, but she's not. I have a Chihuahua named Mia, and she sleeps in here sometimes when I'm filming, so I have this bed for her. She likes like quiet spaces and like places she can curl up in, so that's for her when she is around. Okay, moving on. We have the Stephen King department. So these are all the Stephen King books I have. I've only read 2 of them so far. I think I'm gonna try to tackle, well actually I've read some of this too, but I think I'm gonna try to tackle Dr. Sleep next because we just watched that yesterday and I was so impressed with it, and I hope that the book is just as good, so I'll probably get that soonish and read that as far as the next time I read one of Stephen King's books goes. Anyway, we have the Nevernight series, my favorite. You'll see a bunch of recognizable series up here. You have the Crazy Rich Asians, and you have Poppy War and Curse of Dark and Lonely, which I also need to read like real soon. So yeah, all of them good old boys. Coming down here, we have my collection of Twilight books. And like I said, I mean, these are from my childhood. I've had these for a really long time. They're not in great condition, but it's not like I'm going to replace them because, like, it's Twilight. I'm not going to get new editions of Twilight because these have sentimental meaning, whatever. This one's missing its dust jacket. Like, it's just gone. I don't know, it's been gone for probably like 10 years. On this shelf, we have the Leigh Bardugo shelf. You will see Crooked Kingdom missing because he's currently reading that, sort of. So I have read all of these books except for King of Scars and Wonder Woman. I have no immediate plans to read Wonder Woman, I'm not gonna lie, like I just got it because it was Leigh Bardugo. But I will probably eventually read King of Scars after I read Crooked Kingdom. Now we have the Pierce Brown shelf. Like I said, this is a very important shelf. So we have Pierce Brown. Need to read these two, but I'm waiting. I'm waiting for Emily and Troy so that we can read them together and be happy. Renee Ahdieh, love her too. Incomplete series, don't mind that. It's fine. Haven't read these books, can't talk about them, but this one's good. There's so many books.
And that's the end of the book tour.
Okay, that's it. Alright. Yeah. Before we move on to the next shelf, I want to repeat what I said. These books are from my childhood. Okay, let's just move on. So, this is the Harry Potter shelf, and if you've seen any of my other videos, then you've probably noticed that this is a really jacked up shelf. So we have Harry Potter and the Sorcerer's Stone.
Oh no.
This is an old book. You know, I've had this for a really long time. I wonder actually, oh, it's like really yellow and fragile. I wonder how long I've had this book. This is from a library. And this was printed in 1999. So, not old enough to justify why it looks like that, but yeah. All of the other books, I don't actually have the complete collection of Harry Potter books because I have the collection of audiobooks, and I've talked about that before in my videos. I prefer the audiobooks because those are what I grew up with. So I don't have all of the physical copies of Harry Potter, which is weird, I know, considering how much I love the series, but this one's upside down. That's sad. Wait, is it?
There was a Stephen King book that was upside down too.
Well, we'll fix that, but yeah. Okay, so I have the first one, I have the third one without a dust jacket, I have the fifth one without a dust jacket, I have the fourth one completely out of place, but Harry Potter's sitting on top of it. I have two editions of the fourth one, paperback and hardback. Don't know why, but I have them. And then I have, yeah, I have this Deathly Hallows. So, actually, wait, I have one, three, four,
You're missing
5.
Chamber of Secrets and
Yeah, Chamber of
Half-Blood
Secrets,
Prince.
Half-Blood Prince, yeah. And I also have the Cursed Child. But I don't really know if I don't know if I want to read that. I don't know. I haven't heard actually anything good about it, so yeah. If you feel differently, let me know. But alright, another shelf. We have Rainbow Rowell on this shelf, which is the main emphasis. I love Rainbow Rowell. Wow, that's messed up. It's fine. I still need to read this. That's top priority. Patrick Rothfuss is on this shelf. I don't have The Wise Man's Fear. Don't judge me. Yeah. We have this little globe here that I got at Marshall's very recently. It's like really packed in here, so we'll have to kind of do something with that later. And finally, we have the throwaway shelf. So like I showed you in the last bookshelf, where the bottom shelf is just like a whole mess of things that aren't categorized yet, this is the same situation. So these are a bunch of books that I hauled recently and have not done anything with, and they're just a mess. So yeah. Okay, last bookshelf for now, although I'm planning on expanding this library. Kelly Armstrong. Also, really old books that I've loved forever and ever. Favorite series growing up. So we have The Summoning. It could be in worse condition, in my opinion. There's a little bit of dust on this, wow. So yeah, it's a bit yellow. We have this is the only book series that I think I have all of the physical copies for. So I have I have both trilogies in the series, and I think I have all of the books in her Rockton series. I'm getting the most recent one because Troy got it for me very secretly. I have, some Albert Alley up here. Down here, once again, we got a bunch of standalones. Like, I don't know how I got so many standalones in this one shelf, but this is actually my mom's. I have no intention of reading it, so, but it's there. If she ever wants to come and read it. Mrs. Avalon, yeah. Next shelf.
Some Sword Art Online.
Yeah. Oh, there's so many of them that are like upside down. Anyway, Goosebumps is on this shelf. Yeah, these are some more of my childhood books.
Oh.
Yeah.
So Shakespeare.
Yeah. This was a book that I had when I was really little. My dad got it for me. And of course I'm going to keep it. I mean, that was like it's like one of the staple books that I had. It's like, I don't know, there's like a bunch of little scary stories in here. I should probably reread this. It'd probably be interesting as an adult, but, so that's in there. I got some Brahm in here. Planning on reading this one soon. Yeah, still need to read. Oh, these were some of my favorite books growing up. So, I think her name is Elizabeth Chandler. I haven't read any of her books as like an adult, but she had this Dark Secrets series that was like a bunch of novels that were like mystery, thriller sort of novels. I was really, really into her once upon a time. These two are, this is Dark Secrets 1, Dark Secrets 2, and then this is like a Dark Secrets novel. I'm not really sure if she wrote anything else. I should probably see about that just for curiosity's sake, but yeah, that's why they were kind of beat up. I really liked them when I was younger. Okay, moving on. This is an interesting shelf. So we have the marked series here that I did not finish and I don't have all the books for. Lots of standalones again. Not really a lot to say about this, although my friend Anella got me this book for my birthday recently. I think my last birthday she got this for me. And I've been thinking about reading it soon, since it's a collection of like scary stories. So, I don't remember what that scent is in there, but it's not on right now. Otherwise I probably just would have burned myself. We're almost to the end of this little tour. So, this series, this is also a really beloved series when I was younger. Not completed physically, but I did complete it mentally. So, loved this series. I did like John Green growing up. I think I've read most of his books, so I just haven't read this book, I think, which is one he wrote with that guy. Yeah, but I've read all the other ones. Yeah, some interesting ones here, some newer ones mixed with some like older ones that I didn't get to read. Yeah, you can see my little Bose speaker. My mom got that for me like years ago, and we use it sometimes for music or D&D, like atmospheric sounds. And then the final shelf is these books. Yeah, just a really weird mix of books that happen to go together because of their authors. Yeah, not a lot to say. Joe Hill's down here. And if you are unaware, I am reading Nosferatu, which is by Joe Hill, although I am listening to that over audiobook, so I don't have the physical copy. Although I'm really liking it a lot, so maybe I will get the physical copy. Anyway, so that is how the bookcases stand now. Now what I'm going to do is I'm going to set you up to look at me, and we're going to start organizing. So I'm going to pull up Goodreads, I'm going to make my shelf. If I don't rearrange the books today, I will do that like tomorrow night and then show you like the end result. Although I'm not going to take you through all the bookshelves again. I'm just going to show you the way they look after they've been organized properly. Yes. Okay. Time to set you up.
I'm seeing shimmers in this long-lasting dream. A made-up image, bringing back memories. Yes, I've been wasting like most of my life, watching paintings dry. I wanna take back the hours we last singing lullabies, lullabies. face with turn.
I'm the real book.
I'm the real book. Okay.
Why don't you read these muscles? I can't see anything. Oh, oh no, what's happening? Whoa, we're going to another dimension, dude. Oh.
Hey,
well, hey, we're back to the same dimension.
This is a bee.
Oh my gosh, everything is ruined now. I'm just kidding.
We waste our lives, lying we're fine. We step on knives till past that time. We waste our lives, lying we're fine. Lying we're fine.
My mind is telling me no. My mind telling me yes. But my body, yeah.
So that took a long time. But now I have 2 shelves that I can do whatever I want with. So that's really nice. I can do with that what I want and such. Anyway, that was such a long video that I really need to go now. And I hope you enjoyed. I hope you liked my library, and I hope you liked the small transformation that my library went through thanks to Troy. So yeah, I will see you back here next week. I posted a teaser picture for my next video on Instagram, so if you follow me there, go ahead and check that out. Also, if you don't already, follow me on Goodreads and Twitter. I don't use Twitter as much, but like I will see if I'm tagged in something on Twitter. So yeah, if you like this video, please like, comment, and subscribe, and I will see you next week. Bye!